Sri Ramanujaya Namaha. Vipada Santuta Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yatyat Punarbhava Darshanam. This is a verse spoken by Kunti Devi in Srimad Bhagavatam, a prayer to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Here she says that let difficulties, calamities, pains, sufferings, let them come upon us again and again, repeatedly. Vipada Santuta Shashvat. Again and again, let these vipadas, let these difficulties, calamities, sufferings come upon us. Because Kunti Devi has already experienced a lot of suffering in the company of her children, the Pandavas, from the party of Duryodhana and others. So she says, let these sufferings come again and again. Why so? Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavato Darshanam Yatsyat. Whenever these difficulties, calamities, pains, challenges, trials, tribulations they come, then we have no other recourse, no other option, no other course of action other than to take shelter of you, take shelter of Bhagavan. So whenever these difficulties come, the devotees, they have no other alternative than to approach Bhagavan for shelter, than to approach Bhagavan for refuge. So when we approach Bhagavan for shelter, then the Lord reciprocates and gives shelter. So when that thing happens, a punarbhava darshanam. Then by depending upon Bhagavan, we need not face worldly existence. We need not fall deep into the well of worldly existence again. So by taking shelter of Bhagavan, whenever difficulties come, devotees attach themselves more and more to Bhagavan, and by doing so, it prevents them, it safeguards them from falling deep into the well of material existence. Because if one is in a state of comfort or state of convenience, state of happiness generally, then one would tend to forget Bhagavan. So in that state, one would go deeper and deeper and deeper, fall into the deep well of material existence. And in order to avoid that, the Lord may occasionally send difficulties and calamities. When that happens, the devotees remember Bhagavan, and by doing so, they are prevented from again falling into worldly existence. So that is this verse. There's a similar verse which is spoken by Lord Shiva also, which says that Mahavipattau samsare yasmaret madhusudanam vipattau tasya sampattir bhavet ityaha shankarah. Mahavipattau samsare. In this world, when one is faced with Mahavipatti, very, very great calamity or difficulty or pain, yasmaret madhusudanam, one who remembers Perumal, Bhagavan, Shri Krishna, Narayana, vipattau tasya sampattihi. That difficulty itself, in that difficulty itself, one finds good fortune. One is able to find auspiciousness. Just by remembering Bhagavan in a state of difficulty, one can get auspiciousness and good fortune even in that state. Says Bhavet Ityaha Shankarah. Lord Shiva says this. And Ajamil's story is a very good example. He was in a state of very great difficulty when the Yamadutas came to take him to the abode of Yama, to Yamaloka, at the time of his death. But in that state of very high helplessness, difficulty, pain, he chanted the name of Narayana accidentally. Just to call out to his son, he chanted the name Narayana. And by doing so, good fortune smiled upon him. So that is the basis of this verse. So again, the verse spoken by Kunti Devi is Vipada Santuta Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavato Darshanam Yatsyat Punarbhava Darshanam. Let difficulties, calamities, let them come upon us again and again, so that we can remember Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So, and by doing so, the Lord will reciprocate and deliver us from those difficulties, and also prevent us from falling deep into material existence. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.